Hello everybody! This tutorial is to help you understand how to craft a thesis statement, or at least one example of a thesis statement, for a rhetorical analysis essay on the AP English Language exam. Now first I'm going to start with a breakdown of the prompt, because your thesis statement really needs to be an answer to the prompt that you're given. When we see the prompt, we see a little bit of background information about the text. Now this is a text we've already seen, so that'll make the tutorial go a little bit faster. But the prompts are always built in the same way, background. In the following passage from Rising Tide, The Great Mississippi Flood of 1927 and How It Changed America, contemporary writer John M. Barry describes the complex mechanics of the Mississippi River. That's just to help you understand the context of the piece, background, basic information. Now you have some advice, and the advice will always be similar. Read the passage carefully, as if you wouldn't, but there's advice for you. And now, then we have the task. Your thesis must respond to the task. Then, in a well-written essay, analyze how Barry communicates his fascination with the river to his readers. Now, in this example, we have the purpose of the text listed for us, that he's communicating his fascination with the river to his readers. Now, many times you'll see a prompt that doesn't list the purpose. It'll just say, analyze how Barry achieves his purpose, or analyze the rhetorical strategies that Barry uses to achieve his purpose. And then your thesis really needs to have two parts to it. One, it needs to put forth an idea about what the purpose is, and then two, it needs to describe how he's communicating it. But in this case, part one is already done for us. So our thesis statement is kind of almost halfway written. So I'm going to write here on my tab, my thesis. Barry communicates with the reader his fascination with the river, about the river maybe, because I already said with, by. And now this by is really important. Remember, a thesis statement, it formulates a central argument for your piece. It needs to be present in any introductory paragraph that you're going to write for the AP exam. It doesn't necessarily have to be the last sentence of the first paragraph, but that's generally where it occurs. Now at this point, after this by, you can be very specific or you can be general. It's up to you. So now I'm going to want to review the piece, and I've read the piece beforehand to find out how is it that he's communicating this fascination. And I've identified a couple ideas that I want to discuss in my essay. The first I'm going to say through by his use of vivid imagery and words with powerful connotations. Now I've kind of created a roadmap in my essay, and I know I'm going to talk about the imagery and I'm going to talk about the powerful connotations, and throughout it I'm going to talk about how those are communicating the fascination. So this is one statement that makes it clear what my essay is going to be about. Without this statement, my readers are lost. They don't really know where I'm going in the piece. Now, if I had a thesis statement that asked me to describe the rhetorical strategies that someone is using to achieve the purpose, I would probably want to put the rhetorical strategies first and then the idea of the purpose second, stylistically, because my central argument is going to be how I interpret the purpose. But it's either way, that's kind of up to you. Your task now is to craft your own thesis statement based on the piece of writing and the prompt in the assignment. Good luck!